California, 1968. The sun-drenched beaches and vibrant cities held a dark secret. A shadow lurked, bringing terror to paradise. This wasn't the stuff of Hollywood, it was real. The Zodiac Killer was on the loose. His name alone sent chills down the spines of Californians. He was brazen, elusive, and utterly ruthless. No one knew who he was, but his gruesome acts left an unforgettable mark on the Golden State. Lives were lost, families shattered, and a community lived in fear. The Zodiac Killer wasn't just a murderer, he was a showman. He craved attention, reveling in the fear he instilled. His calling card? Cryptic messages, taunting letters, and chilling ciphers sent directly to newspapers. The public was both horrified and captivated. Who was this shadowy figure? What drove him to commit such horrific acts? The mystery deepened with each passing day. The Zodiac Killer's reign of terror began in December 1968. His first known victims were teenagers, David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen. They were on a first date, parked on a lover's lane in Benicia, California. The Zodiac, armed and merciless, shot them dead. This marked the beginning of a nightmare that would grip California. Months later, in July 1969, the killer struck again. This time, it was Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau, attacked in a parked car in Vallejo. Darlene died, but Michael, though seriously injured, survived. He would later provide a crucial description of the attacker. The Vallejo attack was significant, as it was the first time the killer used the name Zodiac in a letter sent to the press. This name, along with a symbol he drew, would become synonymous with terror. The Zodiac Killer wasn't content with just murder. He needed to be heard. He craved notoriety, recognition. He found his voice through a series of taunting letters and cryptic messages sent to Bay Area newspapers. These weren't just random ramblings, they were filled with chilling details, often about the murders themselves. These letters weren't just about claiming responsibility, they were about playing a deadly game with the police and the public. The Zodiac's most infamous communications were his ciphers, complex codes he claimed held the key to his identity. He seemed to relish the challenge he threw down. Could anyone crack his codes? Could anyone unmask him? Some of these ciphers were solved, offering glimpses into the killer's mind, but many remain unsolved to this day. They are tantalizing puzzles, pieces of the puzzle that may hold the key to solving this decades-old case. Over the years, the investigation into the Zodiac Killer has explored countless leads and potential suspects. The most infamous of these is Arthur Lee Allen. Allen, a former school teacher with a troubled past, became a prime suspect in the 1970s. There were compelling pieces of circumstantial evidence. His appearance matched witness descriptions. He owned a watch with the Zodiac symbol. He even admitted to owning a typewriter like the one used by the killer. Despite these connections, concrete evidence remained elusive. Allen's fingerprints and handwriting didn't match those attributed to the Zodiac. DNA testing, not available at the time, could have provided conclusive proof, but wasn't an option. Allen was never charged and maintained his innocence until his death in 1992. While Allen remains a person of interest, the lack of definitive proof has kept the door open to other potential suspects. Section 5. The case goes cold, a lack of concrete evidence. The Zodiac Killer case, despite moments of hope and promising leads, eventually went cold. The lack of hard evidence, combined with the killer's cunning and ability to evade capture, left investigators with more questions than answers. The letters stopped. The killings seemingly ceased. The Zodiac, it seemed, had vanished. Despite the lack of resolution, the case never truly closed. It remained an open wound, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface. The families of the victims were left without answers, forever haunted by the question, why? The mystery of the Zodiac Killer became a dark stain on California's history, a chilling reminder of the evil that can lurk in plain sight. Section 6. The enduring mystery. Why the Zodiac case remains unsolved. The Zodiac Killer case continues to fascinate and frustrate in equal measure. It stands as one of the most perplexing unsolved mysteries in American history. Why, after all these years, does this case remain unsolved? Several factors contribute to this enduring mystery. The Zodiac's deliberate use of disguise, his choice of remote crime scenes, and his meticulous efforts to cover his tracks all played a role in his ability to evade capture. The limited forensic technology available at the time also hindered the investigation. DNA testing, which could have provided definitive proof, was not yet a tool in the arsenal of law enforcement. Section 7. Zodiac in popular culture, books, films, and television. The Zodiac Killer's crimes, though horrific, have had a lasting impact on popular culture. The case, with its blend of mystery, terror, and unsolved puzzles, has provided fertile ground for books, films, and television shows. The public's fascination with true crime has only intensified the spotlight on this case. David Fincher's 2007 film Zodiac, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Robert Downey Jr., brought the case to a new generation, capturing the chilling essence of the killer's reign of terror. The film's meticulous attention to detail and exploration of the psychological impact of the crimes resonated with audiences. Countless books, documentaries, and podcasts continue to dissect the case, exploring various theories and keeping the legend of the Zodiac Killer alive. Section 8. The Psychology of Obsession. Why we're still captivated. The enduring fascination with the Zodiac Killer case speaks to a deeper human need to understand the darkness that can lurk within our world. True crime, particularly unsolved cases, offers a glimpse into the abyss, forcing us to confront the uncomfortable reality that evil exists. The Zodiac case, with its tantalizing clues, cryptic messages, and unanswered questions, taps into our innate desire for resolution. We crave closure, seeking answers to the unknown. The fact that the killer was never caught, that he seemingly vanished into thin air, only amplifies our fascination. The mystery continues to beckon, a puzzle waiting to be solved. Section 9. Amateur sleuths and the quest for answers. The Zodiac Killer case, with its unsolved ciphers and lingering questions, has attracted a dedicated following of amateur sleuths. These armchair detectives, armed with internet forums, online databases, and a passion for cracking the case, have devoted countless hours to poring over evidence, analyzing witness statements, and attempting to decode the Zodiac's cryptic messages. While some dismiss these amateur investigators, law enforcement has, on occasion, credited them with uncovering new leads and breathing life back into cold cases. The internet has become a virtual crime board, a space where theories are debated, evidence is scrutinized, and the pursuit of justice continues even decades after the crimes occurred. Section 10. The Zodiac Killer's Legacy, a chilling reminder. The Zodiac Killer, though his reign of terror ended decades ago, has left an indelible mark on our collective consciousness. His name is synonymous with fear, mystery, and the chilling realization that some crimes may forever remain unsolved. The case serves as a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of society, the evil that can hide in plain sight. The families of the victims, forever scarred by the tragedy, continue to seek answers, hoping that one day the truth will be revealed. Law enforcement, though faced with a cold case, remains committed to seeking justice, driven by the belief that even the most cunning criminals leave a trace, a breadcrumb trail that could lead to their capture. Section 11. Will the Zodiac Killer ever be unmasked? The question that has haunted investigators, captivated the public, and fueled countless theories remains. Will the Zodiac Killer ever be unmasked? The passage of time, while making the task more difficult, hasn't extinguished the hope for answers. Advances in DNA technology, the tireless efforts of law enforcement, and the unwavering dedication of amateur sleuths all offer a glimmer of hope. Perhaps, hidden within the Zodiac's cryptic messages, a clue awaits discovery. Maybe a witness, harboring a long-held secret, will come forward, or perhaps, through the meticulous work of forensic science, a DNA match will finally crack the case wide open. Until then, the Zodiac Killer remains an enigma, a ghostly specter haunting the annals of crime history, a chilling reminder that some mysteries may never be fully solved.